What is good, Fin Nation? What's good? It's your boy Reason, and we are back here for another one. I'm joined by the homie Martin. BallGame, the Triple OG, will be joining us in a little bit. And guys, if today, making all these moves, reviewing Tua's film, if trading for, Wilson and Bradley hasn't left you with a Chubb today, I don't know what will. All right. Let's go. All right. Chubb's up for Bradley in the house, baby. Let's go. All right. Buddy, I'm going to abuse his name. It's brutal.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Me and Martin, we're starting to get into it backstage. Well, not like get into it in terms of arguing. We're starting to get into the conversation of what's going on. I said, yo, let's go live. People need to hear this, man. So let's talk about this, man. People didn't have a chance to hear you when I went live earlier. BallGame, I'm sure, if he shows up before we start the film breakdown, and we'll get his thoughts. If he shows up during, we'll get his thoughts after. Your thoughts on the Chubb edition, and we were just starting to talk about the Wilson. I said, yo, we got to go live because, bro, dude, I love our 1-2 punch. I think they upgraded over Edmonds, and I don't know if you heard my take earlier, Martin, but the fact that there's no ego, and McDaniel okayed saying, you know what? I was wrong on Edmonds after 8 weeks. Go get me a guy who fits this scheme and is an upgrade in this scheme for me. Flores would never, bro. First of all, he would never load this team up with stars like we have because he always said he doesn't like stars. And I don't think he wouldn't have made the move for Chubb because he wouldn't have given up on Edmonds that quickly.
TNT takes no talent.
Exactly. So your thoughts, bro, because honestly,
wow, man,
I loved it, man. I loved it. I'm hyped.
Quick story, man. We had, when we had the 49ers first round pick, I was secretly obsessed with watching the 49ers games, win or lose. I just wanted to see if our pick was going to be high. And just by coincidence, I just kept watching the 49ers this year, and I was like, damn, these guys might be pretty good this year.
Yeah.
And just by coincidence, again, I was obsessed with their running back, man. And I was like, man, who is this dude, bro? Jeff Wilson. And I started researching him. He's from Texas, and this is before we traded for him. I was like, damn, who is this dude? And I said to myself, like, just watching the game, like against the Rams, when the Rams were in San Francisco a little bit earlier this year, I was like, damn, I wish we had that dude. Like, I just said that in the back of my mind. I was like, damn, I wish we had that type of running back. And lo and behold, bro, trade deadline. And when I seen Chubb, I was like everybody else. I was like, wow, what a trade. But then when I heard we got Jeff Wilson, my world started to spin. I was like, oh, I was officially in the Twilight Zone, brother. I was like, oh my goodness, man. We literally, you talk about upgrades. We've literally injected this team offensively and defensively with literally, I don't know what you call these type of players, man. This is paradigm shifters. They're
all in, brother.
These are paradigm shifters when it comes to how we're going to, utilize both sides of the football.
What do you want? This roster with the way Tua's playing, or if you could go back to March and you could trade for all those people that wanted to trade for Deshaun Watson? Because
and be out 12 weeks.
You wouldn't, yeah, exactly. Eh? You wouldn't have all that money. You wouldn't have all of what we have right now if those people wanted Watson and they got what they wanted.
And blessing in disguise, man. Watson's off the field issues kind of caught up to him, and if they weren't what they were, I think we definitely would have strongly considered trading for him because that was the reality, right?
Yeah.
But because it was such a question mark and it was such an enigma as to if he will be available for us immediately, Greer made the business decision. He said, nah, we'll keep to it. We'll ride with Tua. And luck. And you've said this before in the past, Reason. It's almost like Tua is destined to be the Miami Dolphins quarterback, and with everything that has gone on as far as the injection of talent on both sides of the football, more specifically offense, when we really get into this film and highlight some guys, and I'm just like, I'm glad we signed this dude. I'm glad we traded for this dude. Like, it gives me chills, man. Like, the Dolphins are actually contenders now, man, on a real level, contenders.
You know what? Like, I mean, I'm just, dude, it's, you know, I said this earlier, like, if we make the playoffs, Chris Greer with the Tyreek and this turnaround with Tua and these, is executive of the year. And if you think about it now, whether it ends up being so or not, he's put McDaniel in a position that he can win coach of the year as a rookie. You know, or
even Chris Greer winning GM of the year.
I said executive of the year, right? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
You know, like
okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. So like, my whole thing too is I told you backstage, and I'm gonna tell the world this right now, guys. I know you're looking up, and we're tied with. Well, we all know the Jets are gonna fall behind us. That's just a matter of time. That's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when. Guys, if we get some help throughout the league and we do ourselves our own favor in week 15, guys, if we can win this division and get home field advantage, this team is going to the fucking Super Bowl. Okay? I'm telling you right now, if they win this division and they get home field advantage, the key is a home field advantage, okay? Because you get that first round bye and you only got to win one game at home and you're in the AFC Championship and you're facing a team coming off of a first round bang up match that's probably beat up. And you look at how our defense is playing in our house to how our defense is playing on the road. You look at how the team in general is playing at home compared to on the road. No one with Tua at this helm, no one is walking into our house this year and giving us the business. And if this team can somehow get home field advantage in these last 9 games?
Yeah, we got 9 games left.
Bro, I am telling you, if they get home field advantage, this team is, and home field advantage doesn't even have to be through the whole. Just give me the first round bye and we got home field in that divisional round.
Anybody that gets home field advantage as far as
2 teams are going to get home field advantage in the divisional round, the 1 seed and the 2 seed, but the 1 seed's going to get home field advantage through the whole way of the AFC.
The first round bye,
yes, and what I'm saying is, even if we're that 2nd seed and we get home field advantage in the 2nd round, bro, just give us home field advantage.
It's going to help.
Just give us home field advantage. If the 1 seed is the only one above us with home field advantage, just give us home field advantage because we'll get it in the 2nd round, and this team will win in the Rock. I'm telling you right now.
And truthfully, if you look at the Buffalo Bills back in 2020, when they got their division title, and they opened up the playoffs with the Colts coming to them, and then the 2nd round there was the Ravens coming to them. Yeah. Like that's what really got them over the top into the AFC Championship game against Kansas City, where they fell short. Yeah. But again, when you talk about if the Dolphins were to do that,
we can do that.
That would be insane.
I think we
if
can
the Dolphins can get that.
This roster can do that, I believe. I truly believe it. Look at how they're built. Okay, let me ask you this. Other than depth pieces here and there, and me and EM had this conversation, other than a few depth pieces here and there, what more can Chris Greer do right now?
This is the best roster we've had, I think, in over 30 years.
Look at our pass rushing options. Ogba, Phillips, Chubb, AVG, Melvin Ingram.
Yeah. And don't forget Siler. Siler secretly.
I'm talking about just the edge guys.
I got you.
But think about this. And you're right. Siler and Wilkins, they're going to create their stuff too, right? But dude, what's crazy is EM mentioned this to me a couple nights ago. Is this team starting to build a zone defense from the front back? Because when you build that zone defense, you predicate on pass rushers up front, right?
Right. Organic pass rush.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're looking like. Anyways, that's a topic for a different day. Chad Donuts 499 said, love the additions, but do you think Sidney Jones has a chance to be a Dolphin too? I think anything is possible. I'm going to have a Patreon and YouTube channel member update. Wait till you see and read the things I'm going to tell you that I've heard today. Like, you guys are going to be crazy. There's some Gesicki news in there. There's some other package deals, man. Patreon.com/Finside. You're going to want to go. Finside, patreon.com/Finside the NFL, or become a YouTube channel member. I'll have that update later tonight. A lot to talk about with that, man. Sidney Jones, anything is possible, but I truly believe they're getting health back in the cornerback room, right? So I think they think Byron's coming back sometime this season, and I think it's going to be after the bye, but I think he's going to be back. Russell, I truly believe this team is a Super Bowl contender with these additions. This is an amazing time to be a Fins fan. Shout out to you, raising the best content. Appreciate you, Russell, and I agree with you. This is a Super Bowl caliber roster. Now, are they going to deliver? That's a different thing, because we also got to keep in mind, how many guys on this roster have playoff experience?
Right, let alone Super Bowl experience. Right.
We got Tyreek, we got both running backs now, I guess. You know what I mean? There's a few guys. We're not going to say there's not a few guys here.
Teddy Bridgewater, Teron Armstead.
Doesn't, though, So
That's true. All young.
Yeah, we got to rely on those guys you named, like Armstead and Bridgewater and Hill and all those guys, and then the guys on defense who have been there. We're going to have to rely on them, because what would you say? Like, what, 70-75% of the roster, no playoff experience? It's a good portion.
I don't know if it's I don't know.
It's a good portion.
Yeah, well, because it's mostly young, but I think there's still a significant amount of impact players that like as far as starters that have had playoff experience, and obviously a lot of them have Super Bowl experience, not only with the 49ers, but obviously Landon Roberts with the Patriots. What's his name?
Keon Cross in our secondary really doesn't have. Did Byron Jones went to the playoffs with the Cowboys, but how long ago?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
how long ago was that, right? Like, our secondary really doesn't have a ton. Obviously Bradley Chubb helps and Melvin Ingram helps, but like you said, that front seven, there's a lot of youth there that doesn't have playoff experience. Now our receiving room, because we've added the guys there's experience there. The running back room, there's experience there. Teron Armstead, Connor Williams with the offensive line, there's experience there. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, there's some good impact players, but let's hope they can rub off on those young players, because, bro, this is a high powered roster. I'm not even going to say offense or defense. Jesus,
it's scary. Yeah, honestly, man, this is scary, because we literally subtracted a guy who we had high hopes in with Chase Edmonds. We had high hopes for him. He was utilized very well in Arizona, and we thought it would be like pretty much the same role over here, but he just, it just didn't hit. And I'm ecstatic that we got him, moved with the trade with Chubb as well. I thought that was a really good move. And then also acquiring Jeff Wilson Jr. This is one of the better moments as far as how we anticipated the season to go, and how it's turning out as far as how it's unraveling. Man, this is insane. This is as good as it gets when it comes to what we have at our disposal moving forward. The only thing that can really deter us is health, pretty much.
I agree. I mean, and that's even what I said. That's exactly what I said to EM. I said, right now it's about staying healthy. Like, literally right now, please stay healthy.
Yeah, this is the best roster I've seen since I've been a Dolphins fan, man. Best roster, top to bottom, and clearly there's still certain positions where you're like, that is serviceable, but we can do better. But at the same,
talking about linebacker.
I mean, you know what it is, man. Whether it be linebacker or even inside the offensive line, I just look at it like, you know what? Because everything else around those certain positions are still so power packed with talent. It's becoming like a non-issue now. You know what I mean? And man, it's just this is fun, man. This is fun. And honestly, with this injection of talent that we just seen with these two trades, um, it couldn't have came at a better time, considering that the Bears, even though they got, as far as the score, it looked like they got blowed out by the Cowboys. But if you look carefully at that game, the Bears were in it. They were coming back. It was like the Bears, the Browns, before we head into this bye week. Those are two games where if we're not full head of steam, pedal to the metal, foot on the gas, what we're trying to do. Both of those teams, especially when you see what the Browns just did to the Bengals, both of those teams are equipped to catch a quick one. You know what I mean? To sneak a win out from under us, and we just have to treat those games like they're, like we're going against the Bills, pretty much. Like we have to give them everything we got prior to going into the bye week. And if we go into the bye week 7-3, I mean, there's nothing else you can really, hope for, moving forward, man. It's just we just got lucky. We got lucky as far as the momentum that we're catching up on right now at this moment, man. It looks good,
dude. And I mean, you're adding these additions, and Bradley Chubb, right, and Jeff Wilson, they can get massaged into this lineup pretty easily during this stretch of games we have right before that big last 6-game stretch, right? So
they can easily be role players until they're called upon to be, real pieces. You know what I mean? They could just be, like how you said, massaged in scenario football. You can easily do that. So
agreed. So let's get into this tape. Before we get into the All-22, though, guys, 410 of you in the room, smash that like button, subscribe if you are new. Before we get into it, though, bro, I just wanted to talk about you something. Brandon Shell, he's playing phenomenal.
He looks like.
What are you doing when Jackson comes back now that he's been activated today? Because Robert Jones looked good when he came in for Eichenberg.
I know.
So what are you doing?
If Austin Jackson isn't fully healthy, or even if there's a situation where nobody on the offensive line has shown any sign to be demoted for Austin Jackson's behalf, I wouldn't touch the offensive line. I'll let Austin Jackson sit until there's any type of chink in the armor at right tackle or left guard. I would let that unit cook and figure it out until otherwise, because again, Shell has elevated himself into a position where it would be foolish to take him out of the starting lineup. And Austin Jackson got most of his reps at right tackle heading in through this offseason. And when last time we seen him at left guard, it wasn't pretty. But now that we have a guy like Robert Jones that from the very first snap he stepped in, right off his butt, like big game, it's like, nah, man, there's no need to shuffle this up, man. Just play the guys that you've been playing. And when Austin Jackson is ready, let him stay ready when he needs to be called upon. But I wouldn't touch the O-line.
I agree. Yeah, Shell's just been an absolute stud, man. You just got to keep
rolling. Absolutely. Don't fix it if it ain't broken. That's it.
There you go. Truer words never been spoken. So with that said, let's get into this film. Yeah, we got a lot. We got 42 plays to go. God.
Yeah, man.
Every week.
It's not bad. Not bad. that's actually a good sign, bro. That means Tua's cooking.
I know, but that's a ton of throwing, my guy. Jeez.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, we do got time, huh? So we hope y'all got time too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's bring this back. All right, let's get into this. All right, so starting off, let's get into this. This is now it's 7-0 Lions after their first drive. It's 1st and 10 after a Mostert run to start the game. Miami's in an I formation, 2 receivers to the right, 21 personnel. We got cover 1 for the Lions here. Waddle's going to motion, and he's going to come back and play action. Defense flows to the right, selling out. Tua looks off Tyreek's cross route and takes Ingold in the flats for 5 yards to get the rhythm going.
Easy play. Lions did a roll up with the cornerback to make it a cover 2 look. But Ingold was right there. Tua didn't have to hesitate. He put it right in his chest. Ingold is damn near perfect with the short to intermediate. But anything deep, I wouldn't try it, man. Yeah. Let Ingold cook right there.
I agree. First down again for after Edmonds converted a 2nd and 5. Ingold is going to motion to the left. You see 2 in the gun. It's an empty set. You're going to see a lot of cover 3 from Detroit.
Right.
Which is crazy because they were actually a very man-heavy team heading into this game, but you got to respect our offense right now, right?
The speed is exactly.
Yeah, so Alim McNeil is basically going to collapse the A gap here. He's going to force Hunt to the inside shoulder, open up the B gap for Malcolm Rodriguez, shoots through, easy sack. Look at the design here, watch. They're going to send McNeil in. He's going to collapse the interior right there, and look at it, just leaves that B gap wide. So I mean,
that was a great design by Detroit, but it's still on Teron Armstead to identify that his edge rusher is no longer there, and he has to beeline. Yeah, like he has to make sure to get that block, but he made up for it the next play. He
realized it. He just realized it too late. Like,
exactly.
Watch. He realizes Aiden's dropping back. It's too late.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened there.
Great design by Detroit's defense, though. That caught the O-line off guard.
So now it's 2nd and 18 after the sack on this first drive for the Dolphins. 11 personnel, 2 in the gun, split back set, 2 receivers stacked to the left, Gesicki to the right, cover 3 for the Lions. Sherfield motions at the snap. Waddle comes out of the backfield on the flat route, and Tua hits him for that short gain right there.
Detroit did they rolled to like cover 3 robber with the high safety just staying low, looking at anything underneath. And this was just literally, look at Armstead, man. The same exact thing happened at the start of the snap, and Armstead, like a pro that he is, man, he didn't hesitate. He knew exactly what was going on. Same look, same look. Right to it. Boom.
There you go, and he made it. Yeah.
Yes, and it was needed to make that throw. So, hey, man, perfect.
Fool me once, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what that was, bro. Fool me once, huh?
Yeah. 3rd and 14 now. 11 personnel for Miami, 2 in the gun. Edmonds to his left. 1-by-3 receiver set. Quarters for the Lions, but the safety's going to bail and make it like a cover 3 prevent almost.
Yeah, Tampa 6.
Yeah.
Tampa 6, my fault.
It's going to be a screen to Tyreek, which is perfect underneath this deep coverage as the Lions are playing to not get beat over the top. So take what they give you. Good job by Tua. What an effort by Tyreek here to get that 10 yards.
Yeah, man. Easy play. Put it in the hands of your playmaker. Let's see what he can do. And that was actually a really good play how it unfolded, but it was such a long way to go that he just wound up a little bit short, but we went for it right here.
4th and 4. They're going for it clearly. 2 in the gun, Edmonds to his right. 11 personnel. Gesicki's going to motion to the left, make it that 3-by-1 receiver set. Cover 2 man for Detroit. And if you watch Sherfield here, his route is actually going to clear the space out for Waddle's out route that Tua is going to hit for the huge first down. This is actually a great design to create a high percentage throw, I thought. If you look at it, watch, he's going to clear it out. Look at that. Boom. Clears it out between the 2 defenders. I really like the play design there.
It's always nice to get that done. And look at the blitz pick up our offense right here. Boom, boom, boom. Hat on the hat. Gave to a perfect time. Tua got it out to the exact receiver he needed to get it to. Perfect play, man. Huge 4th down conversion.
Huge. 1st and 10 now, 2 in the gun. Moser to his left, 21 personnel. Trips bunch to the right. Braylon Sanders split to the left. Cover 3 for the Lions. This is actually going to be an RPO. Gesicki's going to motion to the left. Tua's going to take Sanders on that slant. He's going to make the catch. He's going to get hit low, and woo! It's out. and coughs up the ball to kill an obvious. This was an obvious scoring drive for the offense. This was going to go in be punched in.
Yeah, Sanders got splacked on that play, man. He wasn't expecting like such an immediate hit, but bam, right there, ball out. And I will say this too, Reason. Remember last year when we were doing like 50% RPOs and we were complaining like we're doing this a little bit too much. We need to use this as a wrinkle, almost like how you throw a screenplay instead of making it your offense. This is what I mean by making it a wrinkle. Every now and then when you see this play, it's no different than running a quick screen, bro. And it works every time. So I love it.
Yep. It would have worked if Braylon did his job, but whatever.
He's a rookie, man. That was a bad hit. He wasn't expecting that.
This man needs to go home.
You on the field?
He needs to go home and he needs to go watch the program. All right? Hey, remember what did they
carry your football throughout the whole facility, never fumble?
You see what I'm talking about? You remember that?
I know, man.
I tried to watch that movie a couple months ago. It just don't hold up to when I was younger, but Any Given Sunday still does. Anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's 14-0 because the Lions just scored. Thank you, Braylon. So it's Dolphins in 21 personnel. Trips bunch tight to the right again. One receiver split to the left, two in the gun. Moser to his left. Cover 3, they're loving it. Gesicki, he's going to motion to the left side right there. Play action. Tua's going to hit Tyreek on the deep out in the soft spot between the coverage for a huge 24-yard gain. As Mr. BallGame joins the show. Bro, this throw was
BallGame. What up? Yeah, man, this is as good as it gets, man. He threw a strike right there in between the safety and the corner, literally split the difference and put it right on his chest. First down, man. Big time play.
BallGame, after we do this breakdown, we're going to get your thoughts on all the moves today, man, because I know people are going to want to hear it. So we'll keep this to the film, but I already warned everyone. I said when BallGame joins, if he joins before after opening thoughts, we'll let him give his thoughts on everything. So guys, stay tuned for after the All-22 because we're going to get right back into the trade talk. All right. All right. So 21 personnel for Miami, 1-by-1 receiver set. Mostert's a single back, 2 under center. Cover 3 again. Ingold's going to motion to the right. Gesicki, if you watch Gesicki, he's going to pull, and Tua's going to take him to the flats right there for the 7-yard gain. I got to say this. If you go back and watch it, Tyreek's crosser is so juicy. But that free rusher, rusher took it away right here.
The pressure determined that decision. The pressure determined that decision. So it's a positive play.
Yeah, 7 yards.
I don't mind.
You take 7-yard gains all day long, man.
All day. But
can't go broke taking the profit.
You saw Aiden Hutchinson, he almost had him sell out. You know what I mean? Almost. And it's not enough. So, anyways, we'll take this. I agree with both of what you said. Take the 7-yard gain. Oh, look at that. What are they in? Cover 3 again. Instead of a first down situation after Mostert converted a 2nd and 3, Eichenberg has just taken a hold on that play, and it's 2nd and 13. 2 is in the gun. Moser to his right, 11 personnel, 1-by-3 set. Lions absolutely loving cover 3. They're living in it right now. Okay, so this is going to be the incompletion to Gesicki, but you can clearly tell the slight there's a slight bump, and I don't know if it's a post or a seam route, but the slight bump at the 49-yard line, if you watch Gesicki, the 49, that bump throws the timing off.
Yeah, and I mean, in my opinion, this was a play that Tua kind of missed, in my opinion, because again, they're in the cover 3, and you're going to get potentially zone coverage. So stay on. Like if I was Tua, I would have stayed on my strong side. You see the 3 receiver side, and just but look at how it unfolds. Right, there's a receiver that pops open right there. Literally right there. I would put that ball on Sherfield's chest before he gets up that break, and work your magic. But he wanted to take a shot right there.
It is a stretch
route. A stress route.
Yeah, and you just got You got more options on the side, anyways. You got the flats, you know what I mean? There's more to do over there.
Mm-hmm. This was a predetermined one. You know, he wanted to get the ball in the hands of Gesicki. You know,
yeah. But it would have been complete if that bump didn't happen. That little slight bump is what threw the timing off. Watch here, you'll really see it here. It's all about that bump, that jam, right? It's just boom, and the timing is just doom. Because look at how close that was. If that jam doesn't happen, it's on the money still, either way. And we ain't talking about nothing. So, anyways, so now it's 3rd and 13, 2-by-3 empty set for Miami, 2 in the gun. Straight up quarters prevent from the Lions here.
Yep.
They are not messing around. But what's going to happen here, if you look at that boundary defender on that right side of that field, he's actually going to get caught flat-footed. And what's going to happen is when he's caught flat-footed, Tyreek's going to basically start to split the defenders. Tua's going to see it and throw it. And you know what? We'll break it down, but let's watch this play in full motion. Watch the boundary defender. He's going to get caught flat-footed to that top side, right? Right there. That little slight. He did a hezzy step up and got caught. And that little slight hezzy step, boom.
That's all it takes, though.
Go on, man. Now, could it have been more in stride? Sure. But Tua had a defender bearing down on him that actually impacts his follow-through on his mechanics, and he still put it to a spot where only Tyreek is making a play, and he did. Trust and chemistry. Tua saw it, uncorked it. Good read. Go ahead.
This was a much better throw than I initially thought from the live broadcast.
Agreed.
And if you go back to the sideline view, real quick, reason. I want you to pause it to when Tua is about to throw the football. So you see the anticipation that this kid used right there. Look at where Tyreek Hill is. Look at where those DBs are, and look at when Tua is uncorking this football. That's pure trust.
But he already know pretty much by watching the guy, because if you watch the inside defender, they in quarters completely because they don't do a poach step. Oh, they did a poach step. They didn't do any back pedals at all.
Right. They're playing the sticks. They're playing the sticks. Period.
And then when they're all flat-footed. So when that happens, all he got to do is just get it out there to him. Because at that point now they got to play against they have to play against Tyreek's elite speed. And then coming from flat foot to being able to get that top speed, that's just not gonna happen for DB. Not the way they were positioned. You know, that's the only downside to quarters coverage is that poaching. You know what I mean? The first two steps kind of screws you because you're looking to either support the run or basically align with your guy, but you can't really turn and run with your guy until he's past 8 yards. Well, shit, you get Tyreek 8 yards, that's pretty much a done.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah. And again, man, this is just an incredible anticipatory and like you said, reason bearing down. We had 6 to block, and they brought 7 guys. There was no way Tua wasn't going to get hit this play, and he got the ball out of his hands quickly and accurately. And again, from the first view, we wanted to see if he can put it in stride, but when you really see it right now, he couldn't even step up into it. It was all arm right here, and it went for over 35 yards in the air. So, hey man, you couldn't ask for nothing more. This was a much better throw when we see it from right here.
Great catch too by the receiver. So you know.
Man, I dude, I mean, I agree with you.
Watching it unfold right in front of my eyes.
But it's becoming more and more obvious that Tua trusts Tyreek.
Yeah.
You see with miles.
Yeah.
But he's basically resurfacing what he created from last year with Waddle. It's the same thing from last year. But as far as the trust that he immediately has with Tyreek Hill, that's a testament to just, believing in himself now, believing in the guys that he has around him. And he's not hesitating. Like the ball is out of his hand, bro.
And look at the follow through, right? Like the free rusher impacted the follow through. Watch his follow through.
Yeah. There was no way for him to step into it.
Yeah, he couldn't step into it at all, man. He was flat footed. That was all upper body.
Yeah.
35,
40 yard throw, man.
all day. Lions fired their DB coach after this game.
That's what I was just about to say. He did, bro. I feel kind of bad for the guy, but just because of the fact that most teams don't have elite cornerbacks to be able to run with this type of speed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they line Waddle up in the slot, they line Tyreek up in the slot. That's not your primary guy that's going to be lining up inside the slot. And even if you do put him in there, he ain't really comfortable being in there because a lot of guys don't travel. But then you got that type of speed coming right down the pike at you, and you're in cover 4. Cover 3 is out there just because they hoping that Tua make a mistake, but then he's dicing that up too. You're in a lose situation. Like, I mean, and you fired the dude just because it ain't his fault. You just don't have the athletes to run with what Miami putting on the field.
That's fair. That's fair.
This is what I was talking about with him and Waddle. This play right here, you see their trust and chemistry. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 after a Mostert run. 2 is in the gun. Mostert to his left. 11 personnel. 2-by-1 receiver set. Cover 3 for Detroit. So what you're going to see here is a back shoulder throw to Waddle, and it's on the slant, and it's to avoid Malcolm Rodriguez. It's really good placement. It's a great adjustment. And again, the chemistry for a 12-yard gain. I mean, you got to know what you're looking at to appreciate this. You know what I mean? Like, just boom. Look at that. Woo!
So only where his guy can get it.
And avoiding the man underneath because he knows he's heading towards that post, but I got to throw this back shoulder. And look at this thing. Boom! Come on.
Perfect.
Come on.
Perfect.
He knows Waddle's going to make the adjustment, and he trusts Waddle's going to make the catch. Because that's not an easy. You got to know. These guys you got to know each other to do this kind of stuff.
How frustrating that is, though?
Oh, man.
To know that, like, you read it perfect. Like, Rodriguez does nothing wrong.
Malcolm Rodriguez had a really good game, too. Actually.
I like that kid.
He's a real deal. He's a real deal. Mm-hmm. Out of Oklahoma State.
He did absolutely nothing wrong on this play, and yet, look at that.
Perfect.
And ball game, Martin, if he throws that slant and stride, Malcolm's taking that.
Yeah. Right.
And they get a block on Gesicki, and he might be going the other way.
So Tua's placement as far as intermediate, and sometimes people might think he's throwing behind the receiver. He is literally throwing it in the perfect spot for where only his receiver can make a play on that football, and they're making the play on the football. These are professional throws and professional
Tyreek
catches.
wasn't lying, was he?
Yeah.
Most accurate quarterback in the NFL. I mean, it's ridiculous, bro. He's putting it in places and spaces where it's precision passing. It's perfect.
Oh,
crazy.
Great grab by Jalen right there, man. Great grab, man. Sheesh.
Gotta love it. 2nd and goal after Mostert lost a yard on the first down run. 2-by-3 empty set for the Dolphins, 2 in the gun. Cover 2 man for the Lions. Tyreek's going to motion to the left of 2 in the backfield. It's going to be a screen to Waddle, but it's going to be broken up. It doesn't look like it really would have went anywhere anyways. They were all over.
Yeah. I only had one issue.
Hughes, right? Hughes was all over. Is that Hughes down
there? Yeah, Juju Hughes, I think.
I only had one issue with this, and it's the carrying out of the play fake. Right now, they're in cover 2, but it's on the goal line.
Look at why he carried out the play fake. Look at the rush, right? Watch. Look at why he carried this out and sold it. Look at
I get the play fake.
You want to take it out?
I want to take it out only because if you go to the field view, you're seeing everything is being guarded by the defense from the goal line to the line of scrimmage. So there is no backpedaling. There is no room that these guys are giving their wide receivers.
Yeah,
so when it comes,
they weren't going in there, they were holding their ground.
Yeah,
but I'm saying if you take out that fake, right, and you immediately put it on Waddle's chest,
earlier. I
think Waddle can really break out of that down the tunnel and then get something.
Right now, the ball's
right
now, and
right in his chest,
running under it.
Boom.
Ran under it. He instead of catching it, let's put it this way: instead of catching it on the right side, the far side of that 0, he would have caught it on the
right there
side of the Yeah, and if you look at it, he would have caught that running into the zero instead of holding up, and he would have just ran through it, and he probably would have ran to the right side of that zero and through the middle right there.
Yeah, I think he would have got busy.
Yeah, what would have also made it work would have been that instead of them performing the fake to Tyreek, let him come out of the backfield on an extended angle route to target the inside defender, because you got an outside.
Pull him away. Pull him away.
Yeah, but because you already got the left tackle already flaring out to come provide the alley, but you got an unblocked defender right there because the inside receiver, who is that, Sherfield?
Yeah. He can only get one. He can only block one.
He can only get one. Yeah. And Tyreek.
So you're trying to pull that defender away with the angle route.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or have him just target him.
That's better use of the fake if you think about it. If you take out the fake and you use him in the angle route like you're suggesting, that's much better usage of him on this plane. And then now that whole middle of the field is
wide open
for Waddle just to take
that.
Because Hill's kicking this man out above the one, right?
Yeah,
that. Hey man, that's another nasty.
Armstead's only focusing on Hutchinson underneath. He doesn't got to worry about this top guy. And then Eichenberg can kick out to this high safety or whatever.
That'll be a nasty double screen play design, bro. If they can pull that off, man.
That would be.
Damn.
That would be disgusting.
Hey, bro, every week we just find a way.
Every week we got new design for McDaniel, and we're already impressed by his design. So, holla at you boys, finsideTheNFL@gmail.com. We got you. 10% finder's fee, baby. That's it. That's all.
Man.
Either get us in the building or a 10% finder's fee. That's all. That's it.
Right.
Each, by the way, not split. Let's be honest. Okay.
Now they're gonna make us split that, bro.
Oh no, bro. Then we got to talk about a higher finder's fee, my friend. I need at least 5% each. Then.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I try to take no 3.33333%. Are you crazy?
You're right. You're right. I'm just saying that's how they work, man. That's how the business go.
Dude, I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man. Let me handle my business. Damn. All right.
Hey, throwback.
You like that, eh?
Classic. Yeah.
Right. 3rd and goal now from Detroit's 10. 1-by-3 set for Miami. 2 in the gun.
This was too easy.
Yeah, it is. Hill to the left in the backfield, 11 personnel. Actually, no, this is the flag. It's incomplete to Mozart here, as it looks like Tua expected it to be a pivot route. If you watch how he throws it like it's a pivot.
Yeah.
Right? He threw it back out like he's going to break back out towards it. But Aquara is actually called, if you roll back here. Now, if you watch Gesicki here, watch Gesicki right there. You go.
Yeah.
Right there. They actually
contact.
Hallelujah. Gesicki draw that call. Holy. It took how many games for Gesicki to finally draw a justifiable call?
8 games.
Illegal contact. And this incomplete turns into a first down, Miami Dolphins. So
and honestly, this play was well covered by Detroit.
It was.
We caught a break.
There's a couple, there's on that Tua scramble later that we're going to see. Well covered. Bad snap, too, if you actually replay it. Watch the handling. Watch the snap. Little low. So he had to.
No, that was. I think that's more on Tua bobbling the snap than it is on.
Well, because it was low, that's why he bobbled it. Look at he shot him in the look at it. Watch.
It's in his hands. Yeah.
Look at it. No, weird. What did that? It shot up into his arm.
It was a knuckleball, but it hit Tua.
Look, that's why he expected to watch his hands and where the ball actually goes. Look at hands are low, and that thing comes up in his chest. That's why, because it knuckled, like you said, bro.
Yeah. He wasn't expecting it.
Our center snapping ducks. I've never seen this before, bro.
Hey, but Connor Williams might be the best center in the AFC right now, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh, I agree.
This dude.
After the snap, I agree 110% with you.
After the snap,
am I wrong?
You're not, bro.
After the snap, I'm saying after the snap, he's at an all-pro level.
Yeah.
Man, that is hilarious. Yeah, man.
Everything after the snap is perfect.
Love it. Love it. Couldn't ask for more.
However, his primary job, he is just not good.
But I'm not talking about just snapping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Frank Smith has told us that the adjustments and the IDs are on this offensive line now.
Right,
no longer on the quarterback. That's what they did in LA under him with Herbert. That's what he's doing here. And how many times have we seen Connor Williams, right?
Yeah.
Not making the adjustment. He's clearly not making the IDs and calls because we see him fan blocking the wrong way. You know what I mean? So it says, hey, listen, I love the guy. Love him. I'm just, no one's perfect. Right?
No. I know, man. But he's been playing well, man.
Oh, what have I said? He's an all-pro after the snap, bro. I'm not lying. Bro, tell me where I'm lying.
No.
Because
You're
I'll tell you one thing. Because I'll tell you one thing, and we all know this. An all-pro center, you're not at max. You're going to see what? Maybe one bad snap in the season.
Yeah,
sure.
Right? He had too many bad snaps in the first 4, 5, 6 games for me to sit here and say he's Pro Bowl from the time he puts his head down and hand on the ball. Now, after the snap, he's a freaking all-pro.
Yeah, he blocks.
Put me down.
He blocks.
Put me down. When it comes to blocking, run blocking, pass pro, love the guy.
Yeah.
Worth every freaking penny.
That's not right.
And it's not his fault. This is the first time he's being asked to do this.
His first year.
Why I'm not even. That's why you never hear me harping on him. That's why you never hear me blaming him. They are asking a lot of this man, and he's delivering. He's responding. Right. So listen, it's the same thing you're going to go with McDaniel as a rookie head coach. This guy's a rookie at this position in terms of live bullets. You're going to go through learning curves. And I'm fine with the play I'm getting after the snap. You're not going to hear a peep. You're not going to hear a peep. You are not going to hear me complain about Connor Williams. I'll vote him for the Pro Bowl. I got no problem.
He needs to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think by year 2 or year 3, he could be one of the best centers in football.
Wow.
Especially when you consider
it's just going to take time. That's all.
Especially when you consider that transition from guard to center is not an easy one.
No, it's not.
True.
No.
Very true.
That is, guys, that's the quarterback of the offensive line. That's where you need the highest football IQ if you really think about it, other than your bookends. You know, you can get away with meatheads at guard to an extent. At center, you can't get away with a meathead.
Rank out and turn out to be one of the top 3 centers in the league. McDaniels don't look like a goddamn genius.
Think of it.
We talk about anyone doing this.
People only talk about quarterbacks. Centers got to be good processors and quick processors too.
Absolutely.
Very quick processors.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of shit going on down there in those trenches.
Yes, man.
Let me tell you.
Especially now when we know our staff is asking that of the offensive line.
Right. And let me tell y'all, man, my favorite centers were the ones that can keep up with me as far as, the responsibilities, man. I loved when I had centers
because you can play off each other,
as much as I knew.
Make your job easier, bro.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
It's like
man.
when we break down this film, BallGame, Martin or me might see something that one of us doesn't see, and then they point it out. Like we've all had those moments, right? It's the same thing. A quarterback they can see things from a different vantage view. Well, especially the quarterback if he's in the gun, you see him walk up and tell. So I don't know, man. I agree with you, bro.
I'm excited because the only thing that's missing from Connor Williams to be an all-pro is his snatch. That's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy how good he is, man.
Well, and I think some of his pre-snap reads we've identified have been where he should have read that Eichenberg needs the help to his side, right?
True. Or picking up delayed blitzes.
Yeah, exactly. We pointed that out with Teron Armstead, but Teron Armstead has been the best. That's the guy, bro.
The investment.
Teron Armstead is
stud.
Here you go. I'll tell you. Connor Williams is the best center we've had since Mike Pouncey.
For sure.
I ain't gonna argue that at all.
So you ain't gonna hear anything from me, right? All right. 3rd and goal now from Detroit's 10. 1-by-3 set for Miami. 2 in the gun. Hill to his left in the backfield. 11 personnel. Yeah,
That's zero coverage goal line.
I had the wrong one. First and goal, because this is after the penalty. Now it's first and goal. Dolphins 11 personnel, trips bunch to the right. Sherfield split to the left, 2 in the gun. Hill is to his left in the backfield again. Cover 0, as Martin pointed out. Waddle is going to come wide open back of the end zone on his crosser, and Tua is going to feather a dime for the touchdown. I mean, you look at Tua on this play, boys. Head on a swivel, dissecting the defense, patience in the pocket, a beautiful touchdown for 6. Look at this. Look at that. Come on. Quarterback, not my quarterback.
The play design, the play design was absolutely perfect. If you see it again from the field view, look at Sherfield right there at the bottom of the screen at wideout, right? Look at his route. Look at his route. Boom, in, right? He literally cleared that entire side so Waddle can come across with the mesh route and just pop wide open into it, just feathered, right in his breadbasket, man.
Yeah,
this was perfect.
Yeah, because it was like it was a mesh concept, but the drag underneath was like a hitch drag. Like,
exactly, it was a stop and drag,
right? Mm-hmm. Stop, drag, right? And usually you see drag. Right, so
exactly.
I mean,
that's what I mean by the play design and concept. I
love the wrinkle. The wrinkle.
Yes, it was perfect, man.
All right,
it was perfect.
Do the waddle.
And you know what? Let's give our love to Liam Eichenberg, because on this play he held his own. He was a grown man on this play, man. Look at that.
Oh, he was.
Look at that.
Look at Tua's follow through. I just noticed it. I didn't even notice. Watch Tua's follow through from this angle. I didn't even notice this. Look at this, Steph Curry. Woo!
He does it all the time.
Steph Curry with the
pop all the time.
All right, sorry, BallGame. Go ahead. I just noticed that.
Bro, I'm just happy that we're in a position now where we're doing to teams shit that they was doing to us. Bunch. Creating space. You know what I'm saying? With formations. You know what I mean? Like the shit we had prior to was
Don't y'all remember last week? Don't y'all remember last year? What did I keep complaining about? Every time we were in Trips Bunch, we were never getting space. Remember, I kept bitching. Every week we'd see it. Trips
Bunch, separation.
No separation. I'm like, what is going? And guys, here's the thing. We are oohing and awing over McDaniel's play design. You remember last year? We're like, they're putting guys in spots overlapping that just don't make sense design wise. They're putting guys in the same space, running coverage into each other, and just like fugazing areas of the field and the end zone. And now you look at this and it's like, bro, never mind Twitter. McDaniel's offense is full of spaces, baby. Like, I don't know what to tell you right now, bro.
Stressing the defense.
Oh man.
So essentially, everything on the defensive from the 7, you know what I'm saying, minus the front 4. Everything, those guys are supposed to be working as a unit, an amoeba, right? So to speak. So they don't stress each other. But the way this play was designed, everybody got stretched to their limit, and unfortunately, the fastest guy on the field at the time, with the exception of, and they put Tyreek in. It's beautiful. You put Tyreek in there at running back to hold these 2 guys in the middle at bay.
I want y'all to know. Listen to what BallGame said. Before our defense had a Chubb, we will stretch and penetrate. All right, I gotta say this though. I'm sorry, BallGame. You just opened that one up. So I gotta say this. All right, guys, you look at just the confidence. I could watch this God view. This is truly a God view. I can watch Tua in the pocket with this clean pocket all day. The head on the swivel. Look at the base. Look at the unison. The feet are lined up with the shoulders whenever he's resetting in the pocket. Look at this. Everything's lined up, man. And then it's a beautiful touch throw in the back of the end zone. I mean,
literally the second week in a row where Tua was damn near untouched. You know, like it feels good to see an offensive line gelling like this, man. And BallGame called it. It was going to take them, up to 6-7 games, 8 weeks. Yeah. So boom, there you got it, man.
I know what I know, bro.
I know.
And I know that you know that he knows. All right.
I was about to say that's gonna be a Rush Hour 3 moment.
No, you remember?
I'm you.
No, man. Have you dodgeball, bro? And I know that you.
Oh
know.
yeah.
You know.
Hey, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah.
Dodgeball.
I love that movie, man. I'm sorry, Ben Stiller's a genius. All right,
me too.
So the Lions have scored again. It's now 21-7. Thank you, Braylon Sanders.
Yeah.
1st and 10. I'm gonna keep reminding y'all. 2 in the gun, split back look. Man, we just got Bradley Chubb and Jeff Wilson. We feeling good on this side over here.
Yes,
absolutely.
Out here, Bills getting Naheem Hines, thinking that's gonna help their run. Okay. All right, you might as well trade it for me, bro. All right. So it's 1st and 10. 2 in the gun, split back look. 21 personnel. 2 wide receivers stacked to the right, but Waddle's motioning. Cover 1 for the Lions. Play action. Tua avoids the pressure and launches it to Hill and comes back to the football, turning his deep post into like a hook route. I mean, under pressure. I mean, if you watch this again, Tua steps up under pressure and off platform into a spot where only Tyreek can make a play.
Mm-hmm.
And what by Tyreek to hold on to that with the
I know, right?
Oh,
I know.
You gotta love the brilliance of this play, though. He sent Waddle on a deep midfield crosser to clear out the post route, which was going to basically stress and make sure that no one could really be back there at that level other than the guy that's caught the ball. Look at this.
Look at that. Look. Yeah. Just cleared.
He could have hit Waddle and still been running, but he took the deep shot because he got the corner that's down here with Reek. At this point, he running for his life. He's scared. He don't know whether he freeze or not. Look at him. Look at him. He's standing right there because he was worried about him separating from him.
Yeah.
And lost him.
And he made the right call. He made the right call because watch as he steps up. When he steps up is when this defender flips his hips with Waddle.
Yep, exactly. Right there.
And mind you, let's put this into context as well. If Ingold takes a better angle to block Aiden Hutchinson from the jump, right? Tua with that play action, I think he steps up immediately and launches this damn near, all the way to the 25 in stride. And then, Tyreek Hill's throwing the peace sign, basically.
Yeah,
so that's in context.
Wrong angled, right? Ingold took the wrong angle.
But awesome recovery by Ingold when he saw that he overshot it, and Tua read it as well, stepped up into it, man, off platform, ball out his hands, give it to his playmaker.
And
it's
only again, people are gonna say I know, people are gonna say he underthrew it, but he put it to a spot where only Reek's making the play.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a huge play, man.
Tyreek's the best receiver in football, bro. I'm sorry, you can't tell me no different. Maybe
he's proven it.
The only other guy that's close to him is Justin Jefferson, and he's better than Justin Jefferson.
The guy
he's proven it.
Legitimately plays like he is a big boy, man.
Right. Every penny, boys.
Right.
Yeah.
They paid a receiver quarterback money, and he's worth every penny. Let that sink in. 42-yard gain.
Easy.
Lemon squeezy.
When the last time the NFL had a 2,000-yard receiver?
Never
happened before, but about to.
It could happen.
But hold on, guys, wasn't Tyreek supposed to be worse with Tua?
Worse with Tua, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Is he putting up these numbers? And didn't Tua miss 3 games? Imagine if Tua didn't miss 3 games right now. The conversation, this guy would be. He's already at 961. This guy would already be at probably 11 or 1,200 yards right now.
Yeah,
we'd be talking stupid numbers. And remember I said preseason, boys, him and Waddle could put up 2,500 yards.
You did.
Even I might be way off. They might put up 3K.
Yeah, I never expected such an explosion so early, man. You know what I mean?
Like you said, right?
I didn't question. My thing was I didn't question them. I just questioned the pieces in front of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
once he has
that's true.
Bro, I knew it's gonna be.
It's over, buddy.
It's over.
It's over. It's over.
Getting real, man.
All right. 2nd and 11 after
This touchdown was
Mostert
so easy.
lost a yard on the previous first down run play. 21 personnel for Miami, 2 in the gun. Mostert to the left, 1x2 set with Ingold. He's going to motion out of that stack on the right. Cover 3 for Detroit initially, but the safety is going to drop and they roll into more of a cover 4 look. 2 is going to take Tyreek on the quick hitch, who tries to make something happen, but he basically works extra hard to get back to the spot where he caught the ball.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Detroit basically rolled into a Tampa 3, where they have the guy up top and they bailed the 2 to the cover 2 coverage, but everything was covered for Tua. This is just right read, right throw. Got the ball out of his hands. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Good time.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Ooh, Mostert was wide open too.
With
the blocker,
he was coming out the backfield
with the blocker in front of him. By the way, look. So he just sneaks out there, and Ingold is out there, and only one dude over there. Right, look at that! Look at the party! Look at the party! Hit him now! Look at that! Bam! He's gone. Yeah.
All right. So now we'll let this run through.
Stress everywhere on the field, bro.
I know it's ridiculous.
Too much speed.
These guys got create more conflict than the freaking Middle East. It's ridiculous.
Damn.
You know, it's ridiculous. It's now 3rd and 6, and time for one of my favorite throws of the game by Tua.
Wow.
11 personnel, 3x1 receiver set, 2 in the gun. Edmonds to his right. Last time we're gonna be saying that is tonight, eh? Yes. Cover 2 man for the Lions, and 2 is gonna read Waddle on the wheel route out of the slot, beating his man immediately off the line. Tua drops a teardrop throw in the bucket for Waddle to run under.
Not even fair, bro. Not even fair. Not even fair. Look at the DB. Look how deflated the DB is right off the line of scrimmage, bro. He's already know he's done. He already know he cooked.
This is
up
again
in the aluminum foil and sit him off to the side, bro. He's already cooked.
This is again another perfect play concept. I'll give it another chef kiss.
Yeah. I literally have in my note here, absolutely beautiful design and execution.
And
right.
He can't jam it where he is because of the alignment. Look at that. He stutter step and he's gone.
Well, look at what that dig is taking. Look at what that dig
exactly.
is taking. Everything.
That I was gonna highlight the read on this play was the safety.
Yeah.
Because it was 3rd and 6. The safety was gonna be wrong regardless.
You want to know the best part of this play? Run it again and watch Tyreek.
Yeah, with the dig.
No. After the dig, he sees that the ball is thrown. Watch what he does. He's fucking celebrating.
Yeah,
because he knew. Yeah, he knew.
They are not greedy, bro.
That was a perfect throw. Run right under it. Run under and through. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, anyways, go ahead, Martin. I know you want to go.
No. Everything was said, man. Perfect pass, perfect play call, and when we get to the God view, perfect blitz pickup. When you look at the offensive line, and Alec Ingold is the real deal. I am leaving him in on our. He is my 3rd down running back. I don't care if he don't got speed. None of that. This dude can block and he can catch. I love Alec. If Mike McDaniels wants a successful 3rd down unit, Alec Ingold needs to be his designated running back.
Yeah.
Period.
Chief Firm donates $10. He said when Flores got fired, Tua showed up to Flo's office like how Tony ran up on Frank Lopez in Scarface. After he terminated him on his way out, asked Boyer, "Do you want a job?" Damn.
Oh wow,
bro!
That was vivid.
When he turned all of Frank's bodyguards and he said, "You want a job?"
Yeah, the dude was standing there drinking that freaking.
That was vivid.
When he was drinking
that was vivid, bro.
Yeah, Tony, I'll take a job.
Yeah, and then he snipes Michelle Pfeiffer too.
Oh man, bro, that was such a good movie. But that was a great analogy as far as what actually occurred in the exit with Flores and Tua. That's pretty much what happened. You see that? You see that right there?
That was a great comment, G Firm. Love it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, the best part is when he starts talking about like, well, we won't get into it, but when he talks about like talking about like Michelle Pfeiffer and talking about polluted wombs and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
He starts like going
that was the dinner scene
from her cocaine addiction.
Yeah. And when he
can't have a baby.
Was that the dinner or was that when he was in the bathtub?
That was
started in the bathtub.
He did that in the bathtub.
Yeah,
but it happened at dinner. Yeah.
It started in the.
Because it was saying the bad guy is what he was saying to the people in the restaurant.
Remember? Oh yeah, I remember.
That was the best
guy. Last time you was a bad guy like this. Yeah.
That was the best speech I've ever heard in a movie ever. As far as like the reality of being,
bro, y'all gonna make me want to watch it. Y'all are gonna make me watch that tonight, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you could enjoy yourself, man. We want to trade.
You know how many times I've seen? You remember the freaking video game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That video game was fire, bro.
It was scary, bro.
Fire, bro.
It was like Grand Theft Auto, but with Tony Montana.
Yeah, and you had to take the boats and take the bro. It was ridiculous. Take the runner boats. It was amazing. Take the cigarette boats across to Cuba. All right. You remember that? It was ridiculous.
It was crazy, man.
All right, so now it's all right. This is 21-14 now. And it is 2nd and 8 after Salvon Ahmed's 2-yard gain to start the drive.
Yeah.
That's who you see in the backfield right now with Tua under center. 11 personnel. Like I said, Ahmed is the single back 2-by-1 set. Lions are in, I believe they're going to drop into cover 3 here.
Cover 3.
Tampa 3. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, play action. Hunter Long finally makes a play after he chip blocks and sits in space after the reception, but an illegal shift from Tyreek Hill nullifies this 8-yard gain.
And this is where Mike McDaniels was going off, like after the game.
But with all the amount of emotion, emotion we have for
a lot of this to be expected, though.
Yeah, with all these new players in this offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is the ones where he said these are the controllables, the ones that we have full control over.
The ones he got real pissed off was the offsides when he told the coach on the sideline, you could literally read his lips when he said "fucking fix it."
With Christian Wilkins.
No, Mike McDaniel said that to the defensive line coach. Literally.
That's what I mean. It was because of Christian Wilkins lining up offsides repeatedly, right?
Melvin Ingram and X.
And X.
Yeah, because all you got to do is freaking take 3 seconds and turn and look at the damn line judge and just ask him. He'll tell you.
Right.
It's not his job to tell you, but
he will.
If you acknowledge him, if you look at him, he'll tell you.
Yeah,
you back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how long these motherfuckers been playing football? They should know this shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. And BallGame pointed that out, and BallGame's 110% right. It was vets.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You know what I mean? Anyways, 2nd and 13 after the penalty. Who's ready for a Benito Jones sighting? 2 under center, 11 personnel. Ahmed. Is this the? No, hold on. Is this the?
That is Salvon Ahmed.
No, that's the Benito Jones tip. That is Salvon Ahmed to his left, right? Right there. And it's that 1-by-2 set. 11 personnel. Ahmed is that single back there, right next to the left of Tua. Play action, throw batted at the line by Benito Jones, and Sherfield actually almost makes the catch.
What I saw in this play is the safety that was in cover 2 man completely bailed on his assignment because he knew what route was coming. So you see that safety to the left, like towards the top left.
I'll bring it up after you. Go ahead.
Yeah, right there. That safety right there at the top of the screen. He's literally just reading Tua, and he's jittery. You know, it's almost like he literally glitched on his coverage, and that's why Tua didn't make that throw. So pretty much a tip pass. But Connor Williams getting pushed into Tua's lap was by way of Robert Hunt pushing the defensive lineman into Connor Williams. You're going to see it right. You're going to see it right here. I don't know what type of angle this man took, but he literally shoving him like, "Hey, go get Tua, go get Tua."
Oh
It's like, come on, bro. What kind of blocking is this?
What are we calling that? Stack blocking? What's going on there, bro?
What is this? Amateur hour?
Dude, what is it? Yeah, I know, eh?
Nah, that's a my bad block. My bad, bro.
Oh man,
bro, it looks like do the Lions have the ball and are trying to get it into our end zone and Hunt's trying to push him in? Like, what's going on here? Hunt glitched, never mind the safety.
Oh man, yeah, Hunt glitched on that one.
This guy made Madden look real. What was
bad
that?
Block?
So
just a bad block,
for the
man.
Season, huh?
Say again?
Who?
Liam's not lost for the season.
Nah, he's not lost for the season. Luckily,
no. But we'll see how Robert Jones plays. You know what I mean?
It kind of sucks because we've been getting on Liam since like week 1.
And he was turning a corner the past couple weeks.
Oh man, you talk about like right in the nick of time progression and looking like a solid guy, and then boom, injury. You know what I mean? Like it sucks.
I feel bad. I feel bad for him. I do.
Me too, man. Mm-hmm.
You know, you never want to see players get replaced because of injury. You want to see them lose it because of someone else.
Just a better option. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so 3rd and 13 now. Dolphins in 11 personnel, 2 in the gun. I believe that's Edmonds now into his left. Cover 3 for the Lions, but they'll drop into cover 4 with Juju Hughes bailing back.
Right, bluff bail. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Tua is going to take Sherfield on the deep curl for a 14-yard gain and a huge first down conversion. You know, Tua not only bailed this staff out multiple times Sunday, but he also continues to show he's the best third down quarterback in football, I think.
This pass, absolutely perfect.
Bro, when
on his chest.
When you think about the down and distance that they got, these guys
that they constantly put him in,
This is not,
it's not even fair, dude, when you think about it.
And then they're converting this shit though. 3rd and 14, second, you know what I'm saying?
It's ridiculous.
These are not down distances that teams generally pick up
and win consistently in. You know what I mean?
But that just lets you know how much more confident Tua is this season compared to the last 2 seasons.
It's still not fair to him. If he think about this, I mean, you want to bring his anxiety and stress levels. If he's doing this when you're asking him to do on 3rd and 13, imagine what he can do on 3rd and 3 and 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 4 and 3rd and 2.
Right. Yeah. Right.
The world is your, the world is yours, bro, and everything in it, Chico. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
man.
G Firm got us on that Scarface tip over here, and we ain't talking about Houston rappers either.
Oh
man, it's sad.
Let's not talk about Houston right now. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, man.
Ugh. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'll tell you what. Like I keep saying, Tua's confidence right now is sky high, and his play is catching up to his confidence. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna jump out here on a limb, Martin.
I
think Tua is as cool as a cucumber, bro.
I
think at this point right now, Tua never really allows himself to get too high or too low. He just stays right there and understanding what his God-given talent is and what he's capable of. I think it's everybody else around him that may be moving all over the place. But this dude now, to me, looks like the grown-up version of who he was in Tuscaloosa, bro. Like, and that version was fire. But this version right here, oh, Lord. Yeah.
G Firm is on Flores' head today. This man is not playing around.
Gorilla coaching.
You are not playing around with him.
Yeah, firm going on.
All right. Now it's 2nd and 6, 2 in the gun. Edmonds to his right. 11 personnel, 1x2 set. Cover 1 man for the Lions, but they're going to drop into Tampa 2 post snap. And Tua is going to go deep to Tyreek on his post, and the throw is actually between both closing defenders, and it's actually on the money, boys.
It was.
But the defenders do enough to jar loose, and they caused the incompletion, and we got called for an illegal shift anyways. But when you watch this angle, boys, money Watch this thing. And look at his base. This is all upper body again. If you actually look at his base, look at this.
Right.
Yeah,
he didn't step into that throw at all. He didn't step into it at all.
Because that defender's coming right here. Yeah, he didn't drive through that football.
Right.
So, and you look at this, and it's on the money. And they do enough to jar loose. Good play.
It was a bang bang. Yeah, it was a bang bang.
Play by the defenders. Man. Oh, but illegal shift, it wouldn't even have mattered, right? Yeah. Wouldn't even have mattered.
But the attempt counts, man. It's on film.
I love it. 3rd and 6 now. So you know what that means? The best third down quarterback in the league has arrived. 2 is in the gun. Ingold to his left. 3rd down, Martin. You get your wish. 11 personnel, 1-by-3 set. Lions in cover 2 man, but Anzalone's going to buck drop as a rob or post snap. And 2 is going to hit Waddle on the cross or over the middle of the field for 13 yards. Huge block by Ingold. Boom!
Perfect.
Woo! Watch this man lower the shoulder right here. Look at Ingold. Ready?
I love Ingold,
watch
man.
30. Watch 30. I'm getting an Ingold. Boom!
Wow.
Oh my God.
He's the real deal, man. He's the real
deal of Van Field, man. Look at this. Boom!
What a block, bro.
Helped Shell out so much because Shell was actually beat because he initially kicked in, and then when he came back out, he was a little late, and so Ingold was there.
Naturally, Shell was confused with what was coming at him. He hesitated, and Ingold saw it immediately and attacked full speed and splat.
Holy jeez.
And I mean,
that's a fly hitting a window on an intersection right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what that is. Tell me I'm wrong. Look at this again. It is, right? Look at that. Boom. That is a fly. That is, you're just not
what a
that
block, bro.
Where'd that car come from?
Where'd the what?
That's what he's saying. Where'd that car come from?
Oh my goodness.
You're in the Motor City, baby.
Bro, I don't care what nobody says, bro. Ingold is my designated 3rd down back for protection and catching out the backfield, bro. I don't care. He is the man.
Give him the old JR. By God Almighty, he killed them. Give him the old JR.
And let's also confirm too, man. That pass was perfect. By Tua. Perfect product placement, man.
We were getting to
God view. Yeah, God view was perfect.
I know, but we'll give both. Look at this, man.
Boom. Right in the window.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Anzalone did that buck drop, so Tua had to throw it literally.
Yeah.
Literally right there. I mean, come on, fellas.
In the triangle coverage, basically.
Right there. Boom. And then Waddle, being a smart receiver, got down immediately.
I don't understand what people don't get is that, like, he's putting this ball in places where our guys can catch it, but they can also be safe.
Exactly.
And notice BallGame. These guys don't adjust for footballs the way they do for Tua when the other guys they just know, because these guys know how to throw it. He knows how to throw. He knows how to throw to them, and they know how to catch him.
Yep. That's a huge. Yep. Definitely right about that.
Hit it on the head, bro.
So these guys are just in tune, man, and you're seeing it. And what's crazy?
And this is just week 8.
Boys, week 8 and year 1. What are these guys doing? Year 2, year 3. My God.
Man. It's and we're trying not to jinx it either, man. But it's visibly getting smoother and better and more fine tuned and more refined.
Scary. We said this at the beginning of the year, though, before the season started. If you line it up on paper, it's a nightmare. Now you get to watch it unfold, and there's nothing. Most teams, I'm still trying to figure out what team out there really can match up body for body with this offense, bro. Like, there isn't one. Dallas, no. No, they don't. It doesn't exist.
Honestly, BallGame. If we hit that stride,
I'm lying. I tell you who it is.
Kansas City.
No, I'm talking on the other side.
Oh, you mean
we going, bruh? if they can keep this type of productivity up, it's gonna be it ain't gonna be a problem. We can get back to some level of notoriety just off the fact that we can run the table. Like the Bears lost a key piece of their defense. We should watch them. You know what I mean?
And they lost 2, right? They lost Quinn, then they lost Smith.
And they lost Smith. So
and they traded Jackson's been officially traded.
Yep.
Who?
They traded William Jackson to Pittsburgh. The corner.
William Jackson?
The corner.
Yeah, the corner.
Oh yeah. From Washington football team. Or Washington Commanders.
Yeah, Chicago. What am I talking about?
But I'm just as they get stronger. The only thing can derail us, bro, is injuries, and I just don't think that the way these guys take care of themselves, that's gonna.
Yeah, bro. Look, Waddle and Tyreek are
the
Wolverines,
Bears got
bro.
Chase Claypool today. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to be ready to play as far as like understanding the concepts.
Very limited. They don't have really much of an actual scheme anyway. If we look at it, Fields is out there basically by himself, bro. Like it's
right. But I love the running backs though.
Feel bad.
The running backs are nasty. Montgomery and Khalil Herbert.
Oh yeah,
nasty.
Oh yeah. Chief Firm says Greer wanted to fire Flo during the game like in Varsity Blues. Bro, G Firm is pawn that Flores dome right now. All right. He's not having it, man. 1st and 10, 21 personnel. I formation, 2 receivers to the right for Miami. Cover 3 for Detroit. Sanders is going to motion. Play action. 2 is going to hit Tyreek on the crosser before he even gets to the middle of the field, which actually allows Tyreek to get a few extra yards and pick up easy 18 yards.
Perfect. Another one.
My man is 18 yards deep before the snap. And the free safety is 18 yards deep before the snap, bro.
Yeah.
This is cheating sometimes, bro, to be honest.
That's playing
it's so
scared,
easy,
bro.
Man.
Love it. Because like the biggest misconception is that you have to throw every football that they run through, which isn't true at all. You know what I mean? So,
no, you as an NFL quarterback, bro, the name of the game is not 70-yard touchdown. The name of the game is first down. You have 10 yards every single snap. As far as when you start a drive, you have 3 plays to get 10 yards. Tua can make throws between 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards. Let this man cook, bro. That's all we need. We don't need that flashy stuff, bro. We just need to matriculate the football down the field, and Tua's the maestro to get it done. Period.
Yeah. 2 in the gun, Edmonds to his right, 12 personnel, 1-by-1 receiver set. Cover 3 for Detroit. He's going to move into a cover 0 man look with Waddle's motion right there. It's going to be a play action. 2 is going to try and step up, but the pocket collapses. He's sacked for the second time in this game. Armstead was called for a holding that was declined as well on this play.
Hey, great pressure. They finally got to Tua.
Yep.
There was a moment to get the ball to Tyreek, but it would have been such a blind throw that I wouldn't have suggested it in the first place. So, I look. Next play, man.
Yeah. All right, and I agree with you with what you said about the blind throw, because it would have had to been like as soon as you snapped the football, would have had to been out right there.
Ball, the pressure was right on him. So no.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 2nd and 15 now. 2 in the gun. Edmonds to his right, 12 personnel, 1-by-2 set with Long tight to the left, and 2 receivers stacked to the right. Sanders motions again. Tua has Wilson off of his release, but he's actually going to pump it.
Yeah.
Throw it at Edmonds' feet with the pressure in his face.
Yeah.
Shell is flagged as ineligible downfield, and Long is also called for an offensive pass interference. Both declined, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
Yeah, man.
Get rid of it, man. Just get rid of it. We're good. Like, just get rid of it.
It's easy. 3rd and 15, that's easy.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. 3rd and 15. We got it. 11 personnel, 2 in the gun with Edmonds to his right, 2-by-1 receiver set. Quarters here for the Lions. Motion Edmonds to the left side. 2 is going to hit Tyreek on the quick slant, but they're well short of the sticks, and the field goal unit's going to come out and make it 24-17. And this will be their last drive of the first half, actually.
Right. Again, I still love the fact that Tua consistently drives the football. I mean, everything seems like he's just figuring it out now. You know, and like Coach McDaniel said, once Tua adopts the mindset of don't dwell on the previous play, always think about the next play. This is one of the first games from the first quarter all the way through the fourth. Tua was so locked in, bro. It felt good to see. You know what I mean? Like his first game really doing that. So
yeah. All right. After the Lions got a field goal themselves before the end of the half to make it 27-17, the Dolphins now start the second half with the ball. So it's 1st and 10. 21 personnel for Miami. And it's going to be 2 under center. Mostert's a single back, 2 receivers to the left, cover 3 for Detroit. It's going to be play action. Gesicki fights through the stem of his cross route, and Tua throws a dot to him on the move. When you actually watch his route here, when he runs it, look at it, you can see the contact he's fighting through right there, right?
Yep.
So nice 20-yard gain to get the ball rolling. Offense picking up right where they left off to start the second half.
That was an absolute dime by Tua. And honestly, he had the option to waddle, but because he just felt that route was the one, he just let it loose. And I appreciate him making that throw, because you always want to have that second nature, that keen sense of get the ball out of your hands, and he put that right on the money. So first down.
2nd and 5 now after a 5-yard Mostert run. 21 personnel, 1-by-1 receiver set with 2 in the gun. Mostert to his left, cover 3 for the Lions. Motion by Smythe with a play action, and it's going to be a deep curl route by Hill, targeted by Tua for the 17-yard gain. And a first down, baby.
Perfect.
Look at Waddle on the deep pivot though.
The deep pivot.
See it?
Yeah, but honestly, ball game. Considering that everyone is stacked, right? Like they're in a zone coverage, everything is stacked, right? Tua knows where he wants to go with the football. I think this was the best throw for him to make in this situation, considering he needs to get the ball, he needs to push the ball down the field. I see that Waddle play. I see what you see as far as what could have been, because he turned him around, right?
Turned him around,
but
yeah.
I mean, but he put this is a perfect pass right here, man.
And plus, this was the first progression.
I love it. I love his decision. I was just looking at how Waddle.
The other receiver.
He didn't even see the Waddle pivot though.
Yeah.
Right? Like he saw and then anticipated Hill, so he made the throw.
You got to feed the monster though. So.
And Tyreek needs to stop doing this. Road runner backwards and just catch the football and go north.
He only does it because he can get away with it.
He could, but come on, man. Like let's do the easy stuff first, and then you get busy when you get comfortable. You know what I mean? So
G-Firm says Flo is interviewing for the quality control position for the XFL expansion team, the New Orleans Voodoo. Man,
New Orleans Voodoo was that team, bro. I love that team, bro.
All right, we're not
perfect nickname.
Really, Martin?
Arena football league, bro.
Okay.
1st and 10, Dolphins and 11 personnel, 2 under center. Trips bunch to the left. Mostert is in the single back. Cover 1 man for the Lions. Motion from Sherfield. Play action, and 2 is going to take Hill in the flats for the short gain right there. Right throw rolling to that side because the coverage is pretty good downfield.
Just put the ball in your playmaker's hands. He didn't hesitate on this one either.
Let him work. Work.
Bro, the Detroit Lions this entire game was making sure that they did not beat them deep. Everything was Tampa 2, Tampa 3.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, you ready for it? 1st and 10 now after 2 Mostert runs, put the Dolphins inside the 20 of the Lions. 2 under center, 12 personnel, 1-by-1 receiver set. Lions cover 3. Everything is going to be covered downfield. 2 is going to scramble for 3 yards, and he slides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank Christ.
He does it.
There you go.
He does it, man.
Say your prayers.
Shout out to Tua, man. Shout out to Tua learning. Being a quarterback. Being a quarterback, bro.
Save yourself for the next play.
Right there.
Yep.
Love it.
That's maturity, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 3rd and 6. 3-by-1 set. 2 in the gun. Edmonds to his right. Cover 2 man for the Lions. Sherfield is going to get hit on the slant right there. It should be Tua's not at the time, but third touchdown, but it's 4 total by the end of the game. But it's called down at the 1 when his knee never hit. Dolphins are going to end up punching it in with that Ingold under center sneak to make it 27-24 Lions. The Dolphins have arrived, baby.
I have a huge issue with the referee not calling that a touchdown, considering how close it was to the goal line. Even if it was short, you have to call that a touchdown because it gets automatically reviewed. You know what I mean? That was the ref doing too much on that play, man. You know, they literally stole a touchdown from Trent Sherfield. Didn't like that.
You tell him, bro.
Just saying.
Yeah, they weren't gonna listen.
Yeah,
I think he had so much confidence we were gonna score. He was like, you know what? I'm not going to even break momentum, man. Let's get it.
Tua Shang Sung on 3rd down and Flores was the fatality.
Bro, this is a Flores roasting hour, bro. Oh my goodness.
How close is Tua to reaching the Brees ceiling? Well, I don't think he's there yet, but you're seeing his ceiling looks very high.
He's ascending. He's ascending for sure. Yeah. He's ascending.
Yep. He's ascending. All right. So it is it's
30-second play. 30-second play.
Yeah. Know where we're at. Right now it is 1st and 10 at the Miami 33 right there. And I mean, you see the tight set. They got Sherfield motioning from the left side. It is a 21 personnel look, and the single back is Mostert. They got Sherfield motioning, and play action. He's just gonna whoop. Oh man, what a delivery to Waddle right there!
What a grab!
15 yards, man. Like
dropping shit today.
Whew. What a grab by Jalen, man!
On that crosser, man, just boom, good
snagged it.
Yeah. Ooh, a little laser too when you see from the God view. Had a little juice behind it when you see it from this view.
And let's appreciate this play action right here by Tua. Sold the whole thing. I mean, this is a professional quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stop denying what we have in Tua, man. This dude's a professional.
What are you
throwing? All right. So 2 under center. Let me roll this up to the line. The single back is Mostert again. It is 21 personnel, 2 receivers to the right.
And this is like a cloud 13.
Fancy way for y'all for saying cover 4. But again, what Martin means by that, ladies and gentlemen, cover 1 to the left, cover 3 to the right. All right.
Right.
And we're talking about to the left of Tua, to the right of Tua when we're talking in those. So Tua right here. Again, 1st and 10. And this is gonna be play action, and it's gonna be
close.
It's gonna be incomplete over the middle. They're loving those crossers and those digs on that intermediate level. And man, if this guy was 6 foot all day, just barely off.
I just wish Tua didn't take that hitch right there. Yeah. That slight jump into the pocket. As soon as he comes off of that play action, just fire it in there. You know what I mean?
And you see why he had to. You see why he had. I mean, we've shown you right there with that still. That's exactly why he had to. That's why he had to put air under it. Right. That's why he couldn't throw it to Tyreek's numbers, because that thing's gonna get picked off.
Right.
But You see this when Tua's feeling it. These
No
tight
fear.
window throws are nothing. Yeah, exactly. No fear, man.
Yeah.
No fear whatsoever. So, I mean, you take this with how many good throws we've seen. You know what I mean? You'll take it. It is what it is. All right. Mostert motions to the backfield there. You see a 1-by-2 receiver set. It is 11 personnel for the Miami Dolphins. Tua is in the gun.
This is like an all free coverage.
So cover 1. And basically this is just going to be a simple. You see like a Gesicki motion. You see him pull. Simple little completion to Braylon Sanders right there. Nothing crazy, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6, gentlemen.
I actually thought
just a drag.
If you see the play design though, like right there, you see how Chef does like a hezzy, like right there, he does like a shuffle and then go.
Like it's gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was like an option route, considering if Tua seeing him immediately, he throws the now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just the nature of the play design, hezzy and go. But I thought Tua probably could have hit him there. Yeah, on the now.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah. Scherf. Come on, man.
I love Sherfield, man. And that was a nasty throw by Tua with pressure right in his face. That thing went perfect.
Bro, I mean, put some respect on this man's name.
I mean, by the end of the season, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. No choice. No matter how much they're trying to distract you with, this and that. Nah. Tua's about to prove it. He's about to prove it.
All right. 2 in the gun. Motion to his left side by Ingold. 3-by-1 receiver set. 11 personnel, Martin.
And another man free. All free.
And this is a almost, boys.
Boom.
Almost, boys. Oh, I thought
great
he was
decision.
Take it,
Great decision.
Thought he was going to take it to the house when he scrambled, man. I was like, is this man about to run for 49 yards to the house, bro? Look at this guy. Look at great decision. Pumps it, takes off, scrambles. Oh, I thought he'd get that block. If that block
just a little more.
Oh, Ingold, the one time we need you to put them on their ass.
That was still an excellent block, man. That was still an excellent block.
It afforded him like an extra 9-10 yards. So I'm
exactly, yeah.
But,
and look at the offensive line too, bro. At the God view, great blitz pickup. Everything was taken care of for Tua to get that covered. Lane.
Yeah.
But look at the coverage downfield.
Yeah.
Look at the coverage. Great decision by Tua. The coverage downfield is pretty tight. And he takes off. Oh, look at Ingold putting his body on the line.
Ingold, hey, Reason, get that jersey, brother. Go ahead, man. Just do it. Just do it. It'll be valuable soon. My goodness. Great blocking up front. Tua had a lane, took it.
Love it.
And he's still playing fearless, bro.
Yeah.
He's still playing fearless, bro. I love this, man.
Yeah. All right. So 2 under center. They motion Gesicki to the right side. It's a 2-by-1 set. Mostert's the single back. 11 personnel for Miami. It's cover 3 for
cover 3.
The Lions here. And play action. Tua, he's going to roll that side. And look at, he throws that splitter into the flat. That's like a slider to Mostert. That was kind of a crazy throw, boys.
It was like, how the hell did he get that in?
It was just great manipulation by Tua. He showed like he was about to run. Like he did like a slight, shoulder twitch. Like I'm about to. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah, but I'm tripping on the fact that that's a clear cross the body throw. Like he's a
right.
Look. Yeah,
whoa.
Man, smooth, buttery
smooth. All right. So we are now second and this is 2nd and 6 from the Detroit 11. There's 57 seconds left in sorry, they're from the 4. What are they from the 14 right now? Yeah, the 14, right? 2nd and 6.
They're on the 11.
Are they on the 11? Did I get that wrong? Anyways, they're on the 11. I was right the first time. Tua, he is in the shotgun, split back look. They're gonna motion out of that split back look. And the defense is in what, cover 2 man?
That's like a cloud 31, meaning a cover 4, but cover 3 to the left, cover 1 to the right.
Yeah. And here we go.
Mike McDaniels does it again. Play design
wide open.
Mwah.
Wide open.
Play design
wide open.
Perfect.
It's crazy.
Perfect.
Man. There's nothing you can do with that either. They got
can y'all? I wish people understood how crazy these play designs are, bro. You literally got Mostert jetting across. You got Jalen Waddle in the backfield, and then you got Tyreek Hill coming underneath to suck the defense all the way in, and you get that one-on-one with Gesicki in the back of the end zone. This is crazy, man.
There's nothing you can do with that, bro.
This is crazy. Jeez. And then Tua with the perfect pass.
You know what really sold it? What really threw them off was the fact that Mostert came around, and now you got 4 to that side, and you only got 3. You know, 3 defenders. Got those. Everybody's trying to stay in their area and guard their patch of grass, and
no gritty.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's not. I need Mike Gesicki to do his own gritty to put that on the map. Even if it's the ugliest thing we've ever seen in our life, we need that gritty on Madden as well.
Oh, you want
I want the ugly gritty on Madden, so they know, hey, they got their own gritty too.
God no. Please, God no. 11 personnel, 1x3 set, 2 in the gun. Cover 3 for the Lions. And Tua, he's going to take the snap, and it's a quick screen to Hill that's going to get blown up and go nowhere.
This is tough because Waddle essentially can't wait on his guy. He has to block him from the jump, and he just played patty cake on that one. So
patty cake, Baker's man. All right. Mostert, single back, 2x1 receiver set for the Dolphins, 11 personnel once again. And it is going to be, they roll into a cover 2 man look at the snap, and to a play action, and boom, Waddle right over the middle, easy first down. Let's go, baby. It looks like we ended up punting on this drive, but hey, man, we're moving the football, and I thought we were going to put more points up.
Perfect.
Love it.
Right in stride, right in the stomach.
Love it. All right. Now, let's start off with this motion Hill from that right side. 2x2 set. I apologize. Tua in the gun. And that is Edmonds to his left side. It's going to be cover 6 here?
Cloud 42, cover 4 to the left, cover 2 to the right. Mm-hmm.
There you go. And 2 is going to take the snap. Whole bunch of
mistakes
hit the field on that one. It was not pretty, this play. This ended up being an illegal shift and an illegal motion, I think, on the same play.
It was damn near 3 penalties on this play, all by the Dolphins.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 8. So this was incomplete, and this leads to a punt. Look at the communication on the right side of the line. You can tell they're trying to. There's a silence count. It looks like there's a silent count. Watch, because the pat. But look at
go.
No one's ready.
I know.
Look at Smythe. What was Smythe
doing?
He
wasn't ready.
Look at Smythe.
He wasn't ready. Damn. And this counted as an incompletion for Tua because they didn't accept the penalty. Yeah. So, hey, next play, man.
Next play. All right. Tua in the gun.
Next play mentality.
Mostert to his left. They're gonna motion Hill from that left side where Waddle was to the right side. It is 12 personnel right here with that stack to the right with the tight ends. Boom, wheel to Hill, back off the motion. First down, and a key first down.
Seal it.
This is on the drive to seal it, right?
Yes.
So key. And they sold it like they were like, what a throw.
Perfect.
What a throw. Unbelievable.
Some guys out there like, what do you do, man?
You can't. And when you seen that on the broadcast view, it was like, golly, fingernails got on that football.
Cover one man for the opposing Detroit Lions. The single back is Mostert. It's a 2-by-1 receiver set. 11 personnel for the Dolphins. And this is going to be Tua's final throw of the game. This is the game sealer. Tua off the play action. Moves to his right. Finds that boy Reek. And game, set, match. Say it for them. Let them know what it is, Martin.
Game blouses. That's what that is.
That's what that is.
Game.
And boy,
it's a wrap, folks.
That's what that film was. Okay, thoughts on the film before we get into BallGame's trade deadline thoughts.
I really just felt like this was the coming out party for them. I don't think this is nowhere close to what the full capabilities of this offense is going to be. But it's always good to see that even in a situation where the defense didn't show up until late, they didn't do their job until the second half. The offense didn't miss a beat. They went out and executed exactly the way they were supposed to. And that's what I think caused the most pressure. Instead of the defense providing pressure, the offense put pressure on the Lions. They had to continue to try to keep scoring as much as they could because eventually we was going to catch them. It's like that whole thing of like you start out and give somebody like a 20-minute head start and you get out on a long stretch, but your car is faster and you know your car is better. And then eventually you just run them down. You can't cover perfect throw, but you can find Flores on his tail. You muted, bro.
My bad. Conflict just came through with the comment of the night. You can't cover perfect throws, but you can fire Flores on his day off.
Facts.
Anyway, sorry, BallGame. Continue.
No. I'm just saying, like, eventually, I think Detroit knew that they had to get out and early and quick, and try to sustain that for the duration of the game. But overall, that just wasn't gonna happen. I'm glad the defense showed up, finally buckled down, and damn near shut them out the second half. So it was
got her done.
You know what I mean? And superior offense, superior team took over and won. And it wasn't pretty at first. I mean, the offense was pretty, defense was horrendous, but no matter, like they said, whether you win by 1 or you win by 15, 50,
get that dub.
Get the W. So on to the Bears.
Martin, before we hear BallGame's thoughts on the moves today, final thoughts on Tua's film?
This was the first game this season where obviously Tua started and finished the game 5-0. You know what I mean? But man, every single quarter, this dude was locked in, and that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for Tua to have this type of game, so that chain link of building from a game-to-game basis begins. You know what I mean? And he's still going to be on the road going into Chicago, and if he can string together another game from first quarter to fourth quarter of just next play, that's when we're really going to start kind of seeing Tua completely blossom into that ceiling that Firm was just talking about in the comment, saying
Breeze.
where is Tua's Breeze ceiling? Where is it right now? He's ascending. He's ascending, and it's obvious. And the hope is that he just keeps chipping away at this statue, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, with the moves that just happened today, and BallGame's about to elaborate on it. We are looking like a team that's catching everybody, and it shouldn't be by surprise, but it's by surprise to me because it's year one of Mike McDaniel, and it's surreal, bro. I love it, man.
BallGame.
Yes, sir.
The floor is yours before we get out of here. Everyone wants to hear your thoughts on the Bradley Chubb and Jeff Wilson acquisitions. Go ahead, my friend.
I think the biggest thing for me, man, is that they made us wait so long. But there's always some level of anticipation with this team that drives you nuts. But to add a guy like Chubb, who is when healthy, I think is maybe top 5 pass rusher in the game behind Vaughn, T.J. Watt, Joe. Which one of the Bosa brothers is it in San Diego?
Nick.
Yeah. No, Joe's in San Diego.
Okay, Joey.
Oh, San Diego. Okay. Yeah.
So
Joey.
I think him learning from Vaughn in the years that Vaughn was there with them, Chubb has really stepped this game up to the point where he can be mentioned in that group, and nobody's going to question that. And to be able to pull off this and not really lose anything, and just say, you know what, fuck them picks. You know what I'm saying? Let's get what we need. And obviously the struggles that we have in the games as of late, in the back end, I think is due to the fact that we just didn't have any organic pass rush, man. But to bring a guy in like this that can be violent, he's violent, and he can actually go out there and he can change the game, or at least give you 2-3 sacks a game, has the potential to do that and be a game changer like that is huge for this team, especially now that the offense is starting to click. Defense, if the pressure's up front and the pressure's making the quarterback get the ball out faster, you can always enhance the play of your secondary because they're not required to go out there and cover as long. We know we're not as talented. We know we're young. Well, we know we're athletically talented on the back end, but we don't have the experience as we would have if Jones was out there with us. But if he comes back, man, comes back at some point in this season for us and adds that other veteran presence at the cornerback position, this defense is going to be scary as shit. And you went, and with that pass rush, with all of the pieces we got, man, it's just crazy. The crazy thing for me is that they actually went and pulled the trigger and was able to get Wilson from the 49ers. And now you got a guy who, without a shadow of a doubt, can plug and play right away because he's familiar with McDaniels and he knows. So there's no missteps. So there's no, there's nothing in a drop-off standpoint, and you just enhance your running back room.
Bro, in this system, in the context of this system, he's an upgrade over Edmonds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. But then you got two guys that generally they still know each other.
Yeah, most
of them Wilson know each other, and they feed off each other. And they did a lot. They did that pretty well last year when they played with each other. You know what I'm saying? For most got hurt, but I can't say enough about it, bro. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? I'm extremely proud of Chris Greer taking that fuck them picks approach. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that 49ers pick, the way they're playing, it's gonna be late 20s anyway. And you're not gonna get a better player. Yeah, you're not gonna get a better pass rusher than So you might as well just fuck them, give them back to them. You know what I mean? And go on or give them to the Broncos because they're struggling right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it looks like a fire sale something happened over there because Russell came in, unfortunately, and hasn't been able to perform up to what they was expecting. But that's their problem to worry about. We got the best guy off that defense up front, so I'm happy with it. And maybe this will spark Ukpai to get his shit together. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just saying when you bring a guy in like Chubb, that can ignite your room. You know what I mean? And have guys looking at themselves in the mirror saying, you know what? I gotta get my shit together, otherwise this guy 6 can replace my ass, and I'm about you know what
because
I mean?
if we trade him, we either save $11.5 million if we trade him before June 1st, or we save over $15 million if we trade him. So when you trading him is the move, like he is tradable this offseason. Like up until that point, sure, we got him and we're able to use everyone, but he needs to realize, bro. And I mean,
and think about this
McDaniel was one of Edmonds' that was one of his first signings, and we all heard what he talked about him. He wanted him brought in here, and he cut bait with him after 8 weeks when he saw he wasn't producing to what was expected. So Ogba, I mean, they're showing you if you don't produce, we got no problem. Yeah, and G Firm donates and said, "Where's it after the Steelers game? Flo got jumped in the parking lot by the Booyah tribe. Tua denied all involvement."
The crazy thing for me, man, is that with the emergence and the amount of disruption that Phillips is causing, you're right. Ogba could become the odd man out, because if you got Phillips coming off one edge and you got Chubb coming off the other edge, boy,
yeah,
that's a
it's going to be interesting, because again, this is going to be literally a pass rush by committee situation, and Ogba, I don't know what it is, bro. When he was balling his first 2 years under that, small contract, he gets broke off this offseason, and he completely vanishes.
But it's also only been 8 games. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen he's proven producer in this system. So, I mean, that's the thing. Edmonds wasn't a proven producer in this system.
Yeah.
For our defensive system, Ogba is already a proven commodity. So you got to believe it's going to start coming around. And if it
better, it has to.
The options in house, because Schefter and everyone is reporting that we're working towards an extension. And Ben Albright,
about 20-something million, bro.
Yeah, Ben Albright thinks we're going to sign him for about 20 million average per year. So Ogba, I don't see them paying.
If Ogba doesn't step up, he's as good as gone.
Well, I think do you really see them spending? Do you see them spending $37 million on both of those guys next year? I don't think so, bro.
But you got younger. But think about it though. You got younger at the position because Chubb's only 26.
Yeah,
and then like I said, you got the young guy Phillips, who's going to start making a name for himself. So technically, Ogba would be. I love him to death, but I'd be trading him too. Get my
and the young guys are why we can do this, because we got so much good young talent on rookie contracts that are cheap.
Yep.
So this is what did I tell y'all when we acquired Hill? Our window was 3 years up until when Tyreek's $50 million cap hit kicks in. Something's gonna happen there. Our window is up until that $50 million cap hit kicks in. We got 3 years to win this thing.
Yep.
Wow.
Which now at this point,
and now you understand why they saw. Listen, they haven't lost with Tua. They're 5-0 when he starts and finishes a game. That's why they said, man, they probably said to themselves like what all we've said. If this kid's healthy, we're 7-1, 8-0 right now.
This motherfucking NFL, bros. They took our first round pick from us. We'd still have that motherfucker, bro. We'd be sitting fat right now.
Dude, I had a Patreon update before we I heard before we made this trade, I heard that we had checked in on Josh Allen and they wanted 2 first-round picks.
From the Jags?
Yeah, same thing as Brian Burns. Because, the Carolina Panthers turned down the Rams.
Right, they offered them multiple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I heard the Panthers want to keep building with the young nucleus that they have on that team.
But 2 first-round picks is a lot, bro.
They got Barnum. They got Smith. They got a lot of young, good talent on that team.
Right. Offensively and defensively.
2 firsts for Brian Burns. You really don't want to move him. You don't.
Right.
Who has that? I mean, like, ask somebody really in truth. Because if you think about it, if you look at the way things are stacking up right now, the NFL is starting to really separate itself. And there's like maybe, 7 teams already slated to be in the AFC. But the NFC is so wide open because ain't nobody over there really want to take charge other than the 49ers. But I think the Eagles going to flame out. I think really and truthfully, with that game back, the Cowboys are going to touch them up. And then they're going to fall off a bit. I mean, you got to, bro. They don't have to, but that schedule is easy as shit right now.
Yeah, they got a super easy schedule.
Like that motherfucker is like.
I wish we were in the NFC. I wish we were in the NFC least.
Yeah, walking through that crap, man.
Hey, but the NFC East has been playing good football, bro. All three of those teams.
Don't do that.
Come on, bro.
I mean, but
I watched. Listen,
even outside of there.
The Giants got watched by Seattle Sunday, bro. I watched that game. Like they had so many, they couldn't get out of their way. Like,
I feel like the Giants are kind of fraudy too. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I'm just saying, for the most part, I think that division has done well for themselves.
It's weak.
You know what I mean?
It's been weak.
It's NFL. It's the NFC least, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's been weak for like.
Cowboys are a fraud too. Come on, Martin. Get on board, bro. You know that they ain't gonna do nothing. Jerry overpays.
The Eagles are the only playoff team in that division because of how well they've been built, bro.
Yeah. Jerry
True.
overpays and screws
especially
everybody
in
the small markets. That's what he does. All the teams in the small market get screwed because of the plays that Jerry Jones makes. But he has all these names, but the names never turn out to do anything other than be let down. They just let you down.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna get out of here. Me and BallGame are gonna be back tomorrow night with Richmond Webb. Obviously, we'll be talking about the trades more, and we'll be we'll be turning over and getting into Bears week. So tomorrow night, the finish line, me, Richmond Webb, and Mr. BallGame, we will be live at 8:30 tomorrow night. So make sure to tune in, guys. We're loaded up. We're ready to go. Let's make the run, baby.
Yes,
and we are going into a team. Sure, they added Chase Claypool offensively, but that defense has been depleted in Chicago. So they're prime for the picking. And, man, next 3 games to get Wilson acclimated to this team, to get Chubb acclimated to this team, perfect opponents.
Yep.
Let's get these dubs, baby. On our way. Let's go. Guys, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Shout out to G Firm for the donations. He said Flo hired as defensive advisor for the Utah Jazz. All right, guys, we are going to get out of here. I appreciate all of y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, 8:30, the finish line, me, BallGame, and Richmond Webb. Until next time, you already know what time it is, baby. Fins up all day, every day.
Peace.